Here we are, Clark. Once again, welcome to the Tasting Bothy, where every dram tells a story.
Well, we're looking for some good stories tonight again.
Well, we've got two stories tonight when we get into them. Kalila, the Kalila 11-year-old and a Kalila 10-year-old. Or a Kalila 10-year-old and 11-year-old if you want to go consecutively numbers-wise. Firstly, as well, I want to say good evening to Tony. Thank you very much, young man, for the drams that you've sent to us to taste.
Oh, yes.
Clark will probably get his tomorrow if he pops in for a coffee. That depends on whether he's available for that. So he might just be because of something here for him to pick up. But
I might just be because of something to pick up. You're correct.
Yep. So, but Clark, Kalila.
Yes.
No, look at the difference in the colours of them.
I know, I was looking at that myself. One of them's really pale.
Yes, 10-year-old is a lot paler than the 11-year-old.
Aye.
And so, tonight, we're actually going to start with the 11-year-old.
Oh, are we?
Right?
Okay.
We are, and there is a reason for it. And I meant to get water, and I've not got water for tonight, and I meant to get it because both of them are kind of at strength, I think. So, but we'll manage without, I think. So, anyway, Kalila, Party Diageo, obviously. And the 11-year-old was a special, what do you call it, release back in 2024. And I got this given to me by Alex and Caol for conducting their wedding ceremony back in September. So they presented me with a bottle of Kalila 11. And we need to do something with that to let him get a taste of it. So, without further ado, let you nose this and tell me what you think.
Right, so this is the 11.
This is the 11, the darker of the two.
Is the 11 the lighter of the two?
No. The 11 is the darker of the two.
Oh, so it is. I know, it's just, it's the way it's been written. Right, okay, good, right.
You'll know now why probably I have chosen this.
It's very
because this is Kalila. It's an unpeated malt.
Yeah. Well, that's it.
So that was the reason why I said let's do the 11 before we do the 10, because normally Kalila is a very peated, smoky malt. This is an unpeated special, and this has got what they do with this one is it's got a very short fermentation, and what they do is they get this cloudy worts that they get from it. They part fill the stills. So the fermentation shorter, the cloudy wort will contribute to a nutty flavour, and then the part fill the stills to heighten the copper content. So you're getting a lot more evaporation in amongst it because it's no filled at the top. There's a lot more copper contact in it. So that heightens that. So it should bring through a lovely, fresh, green note to it, apples and pears kind of thing. So it's really got quite the nose of a lowland malt, to be honest with you, as opposed to being an Islay malt.
Yes, I see what you're saying. Interesting.
Evening, Gordon.
Gordon.
So this one's got fresh apples. It's got a lovely kind of spiciness in the nose. You wouldn't, if anybody was letting you blind taste this, you would not take this as being an Islay malt from Kalila.
No.
But I think the nose is fabulous.
It is, isn't it? Really nice, aye.
It's lovely and fresh. As I said, green apples, bit of spiciness, wee bit of pear drop in there, slightly bit of vanilla, kind of creamy custardy, and maybe even a wee drop of marzipan, kind of almondy note to that.
Very good, Willie. Aye.
I just love that. Like, it's a great nose.
It is nice, isn't it?
The other thing it reminds me of is the old American cream soda that we used to get.
Yes,
It's got that lovely freshness. But I love this.
Yeah.
Right? Now, I've actually not tasted this. The only thing I've ever done with this when I opened the bottle, Clark, was to pour a dram for you. And that's all it's been out of it. There's been nothing else. So what you've got in your glass is what I poured out of that bottle when I got it. So we could do this. So I've not tasted it either. So Slange, let's get it down the thrapple.
Cheers.
Oh, I should have said cask strength at 57.4, I think it is.
Yeah, 57.3.
57.3.
That's really, really nice. Oh.
Now, I did. I think I should have brought some water up. I think water would have really. I think water would really lift this, Clark.
It's really, really nice.
It's got a great flavour to it.
Oh, that is superb. Oh yeah. There's Gav joined us from Edinburgh as well.
Good evening, Gav. Gav, just so you know, we're here on the 11-year-old cask strength Colila that I was given as a gift. This is it here, and we were just sharing in there. Tony was in earlier. I was just sharing that this obviously was a special release by Diageo, 11-year-old, and they do a short fermentation. They don't fill the stills fully. They kind of fill them with a lot less the new make spirit, the wash going through it. So therefore, you get a high greater copper contact from the stills to then produce this. So it's just a lovely dram on the nose.
That is so good.
Sweet.
Oh, it's lovely. I'm actually surprised that I would never have in a million years have guessed what that was. That is just good. Not that they're not usually good, but that is really, really good. Oh yeah.
Even that high ABV though, Clark, there's no burn in your throat with that. It's actually quite sweet. It's strange because on the palate I get kind of like a gooseberry type flavour, but on the finish I get a sweetness, and I don't know if it tells me what was matured in cask wise. No, it doesn't say what it was matured in cask wise. I'm going to suggest there was a bourbon. It's got a bourbon influence to it. I can taste that it's got that bourbon kind of influence to it.
It's so creamy. It's even once you've swallowed it, you've still got this creamy.
Yeah, and that's part of that shorter fermentation and using cloudy worts to make the wash to go into the still gives it that creamy mouthfeel. It's just a phenomenal dram. Absolutely phenomenal.
Absolutely smashing.
I'll definitely look to try and get myself another bottle of this somewhere, because I think this is a stoter, as we'd say up here in Scotland. It's a stoter.
Yeah, I would say so, eh? I've got to watch how I score this. I don't want to go daft.
I've scored it exactly how I think it is. I don't think I've went daft. I've scored it as I see it. Compared to some of the drams we've had recently, I think it's up there amongst the rest of them. I don't think this. I think this is a great dram.
Yeah, absolutely. I really do like that. Aye.
And I would hazard a guess, Clark, there's a lot of people who don't like Islay malts or peated malts who would steer away from buying this Caol 18 because they would be expecting it to be full of peat and smoke and maybe, maybe even having that kind of TCP and stuff like that within it, that you probably get that iodine notes.
That's right. That's right.
None of that. Absolutely none of that in there at all.
No.
It's an absolutely fabulous, fabulous dram.
It is, I'm just writing that down.
Now, I'm a big fan of Caol, as you know.
Yes, I do know that.
18-year-old is my favourite dram, Caol. But I would put that up there along with that 18-year-old. Only because I like the peaty smoke that comes on that 18-year-old one. But I would that. So it's a special reserve 2024 Caol for those who are interested. As we'll go back to that nose. Good evening, Ron.
Guys, please have this. Hello, Ron. I was thinking you want to come in tonight.
On that nose there, you do get that vanilla and fresh green apples, and even at 50%, 57% ABV, it's you didn't need to add water to it. I just think that water would release a lot more out of the dram that I'm actually getting. But I'm not going to try it with water. I like it just as it is. And I'm not going to finish this. I'm going to leave it because I'm going to come back to this after I've done the 10. Because I liked it that much. I know I could pour myself another one, but I'm not going to. But I'm going to let you go first with your score.
There you go. Yeah, I'm back. I don't know what happened there, but we disappeared completely.
Oh, no, I didn't even know you disappeared. You were still on the screen as far as I was concerned. I was chatting away. So
really?
I'm just saying to you, I'm not finishing mine. I'm going to go back. I'm going to leave that and go back to what's in my glass.
It's smashing.
But
what a cracker of a dram. Right, so
you only scored at 90. He's not even drinking it yet.
Oh, it's definitely a 9 out of 10, but it's a 9 and a bit out of 10, I would say.
We'll be sending this to you, Tony. This is one that we'll stick in a bottle for you to send down. It'll go for these ones that you've sent us up. So, what have you scored at, Clark?
Right, I've just gone mental here, and I've scored this a 94. I think this is a tremendous dram, absolutely tremendous.
I'm even dafter than you then.
You're even dafter than me,
because I've scored at a 97.
Oh,
I think this is a tremendous.
It's an absolute cracker. It absolutely is. And I felt like I was trying to behave myself and not go daft here, but I mean, I could easily have scored that more. I could have, but that's an absolute beauty. Aye.
So you're 94, I'm 97. We'll call it 95 and a half in between where we are.
95
but certainly. That's what I think. 95 and a half. It's a belter dram.
It is absolute cracker. Aye, I
don't know if Gav's tried this. I know that he does some tastings as well. So I don't know if Gav's went on and tried this, done it before on his YouTube channel. But I think Diageo have produced an absolute belter dram. You've definitely frozen this time because you've got that Glacier look. You'll come back to me. I know you will. I'll just keep talking. That's there. Oh, all right, that's great. Clark's obviously frozen, guys. So we'll wait till he comes back. There he is. He's back in the room.
Disappeared again.
He's back in the room. That's good. That's fine. So, tell me about this one here. I mean, I've got it in a wee bottle like you have. This is what you were down at Murray's.
I was down at Murray's the other day. And you gave me a wee half of this one. And kindly bottled a wee drop of it for each of us. Now, I think this is one that Murray.
The wee drop of it for each of us. It's about 75 mil or something that he's gave us.
Oh, I know.
It's huge. It's a huge dram.
He's some man. He really is. He's generous.
This 11-year-old Caol.
I think this is one that was one of these. You bottle your own stuff at the distillery, Right.
All right, so so this is a pour your own.
I think there's a pour your own into a bottle out of a cask that's sitting there.
Right.
So normally I find that these are really good. Of the ones that I've had, I found that they're really, really quite tasty. So when I had this over at Murray's the other day, I did think it was really good. So but it's interesting to see how this compares with the unpeated one.
Yep.
Interesting.
So you'll see that that's the reason why I chose to do the 11 before the 10, because we ended up doing the peated one first.
That was so.
So we're here. So
right.
The difference in the colour is quite considerable. You can see
it is. This is very, very pale.
It's very, very pale.
Mm-hmm.
It's well. If I hold the other bottle up beside it,
mm-hmm.
can folks see just the darkness of what's in this compared to that?
You'd
think that Caol had been in a sherry cask, looking at the colour of it compared to this.
Compared to this, aye. That's right.
This is a lot clearer.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Do we know what the ABV of it was, Clark?
No, that's interesting.
I kind of guessed about 54. That was a guess.
I don't know. He's not written on the bottle what it is, so I don't know.
No.
But I wouldn't be surprised if you're right. It will be kind of cask strength, I suspect.
And it's not quite as peaty. It's not got that robust peaty smoke to it.
You can tell. You can immediately smell the difference, though. Immediately smell the difference. You can tell. You can tell that that's a peated.
One feels like you're round about the campfire.
That's right. It does. It has got a very wood burn kind of smell about it.
It's got that woodiness. That's there. It's not like it's been. It's a lovely. It's the nose is fantastic on it.
It's lovely.
So you're ready to get this down your throat a wee bit, like a wee, see how it goes. Now, night and day.
Mm-hmm.
Night and day. Full of peat.
That's nothing at all like the last one at all. You would never guess that was from the same distillery. Never.
No. And I would hazard a guess that perhaps even the ABV might be slightly more than what we were on the last one. I've said 54. The other one was 57. Mm-hmm. I think this is just slightly. Now, maybe not. 54 might be right.
Mm-hmm.
It's quite sweet though as well, but because of the nose, it's got that jasmine-y light note to it, with that little bit of peatiness that comes through.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So it's quite light on the nose.
It's nice though. I like that.
With a kind of jasmine note, but you're not getting none of that vanilla that you would get that you got in the other one.
Mm-hmm.
It's quite singular in its nose. Maybe a duality of that peat and then that light jasmine, but I didn't get any more than that. Mm-hmm. That's the only two that is really coming through for me. Maybe a slight bit of orange peel.
Mm-hmm. It's got that kind of, as you'd expect, that wee touch of medicinal sort of
a
germalini kind of, just as you'd expect, but but not unpleasantly so.
No. It has got a wee antiseptic note in there as well. Yes, but on the palate, I'm just getting peat. It's quite salty. It's like sea spray. This is one for us walking along the beach. This is one for on the beach, Clark, when we're away with a caravan and we're walking along the beach having a dram. When Caitlin and Jennifer are watching. We're jam jars.
Like we usually do. Let them
we're
walk
wee
in front
jam
of the duck. They're walking in front of the
Well,
duck and we're standing back.
That's it. We've got to make sure that we've got ourselves in a nice place where they can't see us, and we're taking wee jam jars out of our pockets. That's one for that on the beach. It's got that touch of sea spray in it. That sea saltiness that you get. Bit of seaweedy. I'm not really getting any kind of. There's no fruitiness or anything that's coming through that, because it's all that peat and smokiness that's coming through, which kind of cuts everything else that's there out. But it's not bad.
It's nice.
Do you know, it lingers.
It does. I might feel the smoke ages after swallowing it.
Aye, but I'm trying to think what it is. I don't know if it's like human.
Human. Hold on a minute. Let me try this.
Aye, the finish. It's like it might be the wrong herb that I'm talking about, but it's got a seedy. I don't know if it's caraway seeds or it's one of these things I can't describe. My head's went blank. I'm trying to think of what I would actually call that, but it's like a cumin, like a.
I know what you mean. I can see that. Well, I'm saying I can see it, but I can taste it. I know what you're saying.
It's like if I'm making a curry and I put cumin in amongst it, I'm using that as one of my spices. I've put my chicken in to do it, and I maybe tasted the wee bit of the sauce to see what it tastes like. It's got something like that, but I don't know if it's garam masala or cumin, or it's got something within it that gives me that finish. It's lovely.
I like that. Oh, it's good. Now that you've said it, I noticed it quite distinctly, but I didn't notice it before you said it. But aye. Yeah, I need to put some numbers to this.
No, I haven't had an Indian meal today, Tony. Thanks for asking. I haven't. It was a roast chicken dinner tonight. Sunday tends to be a roast for us, so it's either chicken or beef, lamb, or something like that. Today was chicken. And I finished it off with a wee cheese board with Roquefort cheese. But I had that earlier on, and then I had to go and wash my mouth out with water and brush my teeth and have a cup of tea so that my palate could reset before I went and drank these, because the Roquefort would have destroyed everything that was going to taste. But that's it. So while Clark's adding this up, what I'm going to say is I'm going to reach out here because Tony gave us some bottles up. We want to thank Tony for the bottles. I couldn't believe when they arrived. I've got 7 bottles here, Tony.
It looks great.
I've got 7 bottles here, Tony, from you. Now, what we want to do is get yourself on here, as we've done with Gordy, who's joined us he's gave us 4 drams. We're going to do a couple of his. So we might do 2 years next week, Tony, and 2 of Gordy's the week after, or whatever. But we need to get you live on here, so I'll need to send you a link to get in. But you've sent up an Ardnamurchan and a Scapa. You've sent up a Springbank. That's really nice. The Springbank 100%. And you've given us a Glenallachie. Now, that Glenallachie looks really young, to be honest with you. It's really, really light. Looking forward to it. You've also given us an Edgedour number 2. And the Cheshire. Now, I love that Cheshire distillery there at Tarporley. But I've not had this one, so I'm looking forward to trying the Cheshire.
You like the Cheshire?
And then you've given us an Aberfoyle as well. The Sherry Cask Aberfoyle.
8-year-old.
8-year-old it is. A Craigellachie is an 8-year-old. Right. I kind of thought it was quite young. Anyway, but that doesn't mean to say it's no good.
Yeah.
So where would you like us to start, Tony? That's your Drams. I think we'll leave the Scapa, because it's going to be peaty, along with the Springbank towards the end of our tasting. But we're happy for you to choose one of the bottles. It's not the best Aberfoyle. Right, we'll leave that into the last. But that's your opinion. We might actually like it.
We might.
So that's a great thing about whiskey. We've all got different palates, and we all, like and dislike various things. So we're going to do the Cheshire first. Okay. Cheshire first, right?
I like
so
that's
going to be next Sunday. Cheshire, along with what, Tony? What should we pair it with? He's thinking. We'll pair it with something.
We need a contrast, Tony. We need a contrast.
I'd like to pair it with a Craigellachie.
Ooh, any of those Vicky says.
Right. Right. Well, I've done that. Right. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go Aberfoyle. Can you tell us what age it is, Tony? Your Aberfoyle, what age is it? And we know the Craigellachie is an 8-year-old, so.
But he says
the Cheshire can't be that old either, to be honest with you, because they only started producing probably 5 or 6, 7 years ago, so it could be quite young as well. So they're the two for next week, and then what we need to do is we'll catch up with Tony, and we'll get him on here. I'll send a link, and we'll see you there. So I thought that so the Cheshire is only 3-year-old, a 3-year-old and an 8-year-old. Right, that's nice. Let's do a young ones weekend next weekend.
That just suits us. That just suits us.
Suits us best, because it's got our ages about right within it. So we'll do that. That's our 2 Drams chosen for next week.
Looking forward to this.
That's if this senile mind reminds me that that's what we decided that we're doing. I'm going to put them up here on my computer. So I that these 2 are separate. But the thing is, see, I've put them up there, separated them. But my good lady wife likes to come into my office now and again and tidy up. And she'll think, what are these 2 bottles doing up there? And she'll move them back to the shelf. And then I'll be sitting going, what was it we said last week? But we've got a tape, and it's on tape what we're doing. So this will go live. So
this is interesting.
How did you score this one, Clark? Tell me what you went with.
Right, I've got for a 9 out of 10 at this. This is a nice dram. It's not as good as the first one, but it's still a 9 out of 10. That's a good dram. No 2 ways about it. That's a good dram.
I've scored it 90 as well.
There you go. Aye.
I think, again, it is a great distillery. I do think Diageo do well with this distillery, but that's just it's a great dram.
It is. It's lovely.
I do like Caol. And I think it's sometimes a distillery that's overlooked by many people. When Drams are up for sale and what they're going to buy and whatever, I think folk look at Caol and think, well, it's going to be too peaty, it's going to be too medicinal, it's going to be too much of this. And it's no, actually, that's why I like the distillery. That's why I wasn't really into peaty malts until I tasted that 18-year-old that I've got. And when I tasted that, I was like, oh, wow, this is, if I'm going to have a peaty whiskey, this is what I'm going to have. Which made me go and try other Caolilas and discover that, this is a fabulous distillery. I can't wait to go and visit at some point in Islay. It's a must. It's on my bucket list. There's certain distilleries that are on my bucket list that I want to go and see and visit, and Caol is one of them. So, but the handy thing is that Ian MacLeod over there are building their own distillery at Lagan Bay, so it should be open next year. So I'm looking forward to getting a wee trip out there. I'll need to try and catch up with Malcolm Rennie, the distillery manager, and see if we can get there. So the Aberfoyle's 50%, but it's no brill. We'll be the judge of that next week.
No,
next week.
I liked the Aberfoils that I tasted before. I thought it was a nice dram. I quite enjoyed it. So,
I think as well,
it's a nice one for the beach.
Aye, I think Tony, because he has his whiskey club once a month, and it can be a bit like us. There's some nights when we're comparing and contrasting what we've been doing, it's they could have a night when he's had that Aberfoil at his whiskey club with 6 other drams, and amongst these 6 other drams, it's no really. He's just got another 50 sample bottles. Then he send us 50, Tony, for goodness sake.
Unless you really want to.
that would be really that'd be mental. So
no, very good.
I am going to go through my wee collection that I've got here, and I'm going to fill up some bottles, and I'm going to send them back to Tony, and we'll get there. But we like the Aberfoil, so they're empty. I know, but we know how to fill them up. So, so hopefully that'll be the case for us. That I'll get them filled up. One of them, Tony, will definitely be a Rosebank. I'll put a Rosebank in there for you. I've got a Rosebank 33-year-old here, so it will be in the pack. Didn't you yourself?
That's a cracker.
And so, because that's a thank you. To give us a dram like that was something else. The other thing is that Murray gave us a wee Rosebank 12-year-old to try.
He did. I know. It was nice, but we'll wait until we taste it before we say anything more about that.
Aye. So I've been looking at what I've got in my shirt, and I think I've made the decision here that I want to go and open some of these bottles up and send some out to folk and let them try. This is what I picked up this week. If I can get up here. Clark knows about this.
I know.
So.
Yep. I was excited when you showed me that one.
Can you see the deliberate mistake?
No.
I'm tempted not to open it because it should say Falkirk Whiskey Club. And it says Firkirk. FIR.
Ooh.
This is bottle 16 of 31. So there's only 31 of these bottles, and it's got a dodgy thing. They gave me another label with Falkirk on it to stick over the top of it. But I'm not going to. And it's a Glen Elgin 14-year-old. I've got to the stage in life now where I didn't care what I'm keeping them for.
I'm beginning to think the same thing myself.
Because it kind of worries me that Jennifer might sell them for the price I said I bought them
at. That would be a travesty, right enough.
Yes, it would. So,
Ron, you can't get too much sampling. What are you talking about?
so we'll get this. I'll get a dram of this if you're up tomorrow. Remind me, and I'll pour you a dram of that as well.
I'll remind you. Don't worry about
that. So yes. No, Gordon, you're right. It might not last very long, so you better get yourself through here shortly to get a dram off me before it disappears.
Brilliant!
So we'll get them in there. So what was that? That's the Springbank, Tony. The Springbank, the 100%. I'm sure I've had a Springbank 100%. I was at a tasting back in October, November, and it was the lad for Springbank that was here. So I had a Hazelburn, I had Springbank, I had Campbelltown, and there was another one that he gave us as well, which I can't remember, Inchgower. So they were the 4 kind of drams that we had, and that was it. So certainly like the Springbanks that's here. And I've got another tasting coming up. Let me tell you when that is. Clark, I bought myself a ticket for it the other day. I'll tell you just now where it is and what it is. If I can find where my tickets went in here. So yes, this is a wee whiskey shop in Linlithgow. So it's a Glen Scotia.
All right.
It's a Glen Scotia evening. It's on the 26th of March, Thursday, the 26th of March. I thought you were working that Thursday when I looked at it, but I could be wrong.
You could be wrong.
Eh?
Right, we'll talk about this later.
Right. Okay. So it's through in Linlithgow. It's in the that place we went to the last time, the Willow Tree. It's upstairs, the Willow Tree.
Yeah.
But it's a Glen Scotia. It's a masterclass. It's a Glen Scotia masterclass with, I can't remember the lassie's name, but she's doing a masterclass with Glen Scotia. So 26th of March, Thursday night, might be with you available. But anyway, Ralphie's North Star. Oh, is it a Paul Lenoir Ardnamurchan that you've given us, Tony? They've just launched. They've just brought their brand new Paul Lenoir Ardnamurchan. It's just, I saw it the other day there, launching it. It's a fabulous dram. If this is one of the previous ones, it's a belter, Clark. That'll score well.
I think we've still to taste the Ardnamurchan that I've got here.
Yes, we have.
Oh, it's the Midgie. I got that from Ron.
Yep.
But,
did we not do the Midgie the other week?
I don't think we've done the Midgie. I think we did the other one he gave me was the Glenallachie. I think he gave me, but I don't think we've done the Midgie.
I thought we did. I've definitely had the Midgie.
Aye. Oh, we had it at the tasting at the Wheat Sheaf.
Oh, the Wheat Sheaf. That's exactly where it was.
If you can remember that.
Some of it. I remembered we tasted it. Couldn't have told you where.
Oh no, I know.
I know. I think they give you far too much whiskey when we go to these tastings.
No,
you end up drinking 7 drams and you can't remember any of them. And by the time you get to the 7th dram, you can't read the notes that you've written. So, the next time we go to the Wheat Sheaf and the day of tasting like that, I'm bringing the laptop with me and we're going to go live in the tasting bothy and do the tastings while we're there so that we can record it for prosperity purposes. And that's it.
That'd be good enough. Well, he's got the
midge. He's had the midge, several of them. I know. Yep. I like that. I like the midge.
That's the thing about midges, you never get them just one.
No, they didn't come in the just 1s and 2s, do they?
Usually thousands of them.
Fortunately, although having said that, I was going to say, fortunately, there's no many midges about at the moment because of the time of the year. So right. Jennifer and I went for a walk around Linlithgow Palace the other day. And the wee black gnats, there was millions of them. I've never seen so many black gnats in my life. And I was just thinking, I wish I was sitting down on the loch because all the gnats were up beside the castle, up beside the palace.
Aye.
And that's what they've been fishing with in the water because the trout would have been rising for these wee gnats that were all coming up. Just that one day we had a sunshine on Thursday or Friday last week that brought them out. So Tony's saying take a notebook. Tony, that's a problem. We do take the notebook.
And we still didn't remember.
Aye. And if I was to show you the notes that I've written in my notebook at some of these tastings,
it looks like a doctor's been writing a line. That's what it looks like.
I was thinking it was more like hieroglyphics, and Pharaoh would need to read it. But anyway, I tend to just write numbers in. I didn't tend to write anything else in when I go to these tastings now. I just put a score in and say, right, that's how I scored it, because I can't write all the other bits and pieces. But anyway, right. Shall we say good evening to this lovely gentleman that's joined us?
I think Take
It's
enough of the
International Women's Day, so let's just raise a wee glass to all our good
glasses.
ladies and yes, our glasses, yep, to whoever it is, and say it. Happy International Women's Day to all the women in the whisky industry who blend whisky, sell whisky, create whisky, because some of them do a fantastic job. I've met a few of them, and they make some wonderful drams. So if it's, I just want to appreciate them and for what they've done within the whisky side of it.
Okay.
And as I said, Slange.
To the lasses.
That was more like a Burns night, the lasses. Anyway.
A wee bit, aye.
Anyway, folks, have a great evening. Thank you for joining us in the Tasting Bothy once again. Tony, we are absolutely blessed and humbled by the stuff you've sent us.
Absolutely.
I'll send you a message. We will catch up and we'll get you set up so that you can get onto StreamYard with us. So I'll send you a link. We'll get you to log in, and then we'll make sure that your camera's working and everything else that needs to be done, and we'll get it sorted for you. So
I don't know what he means by that.
Well, obviously, all the women in the world, it's important in Poland. I found out that today. So obviously, he's met some Polish women today. No ask any questions.
No,
but
better not.
She's obviously informed them that it's really important. So, and he's been dealt, as we would say up here.
He's been dealt.
He's been dealt. So that's it. Anyway, we've not spoken anything about rugby and about the French and about the English and about.
No, I haven't said anything about any of that. He shaved his head too. Okay.
Has he? Well, you can't go wrong with that, because once it's off, it's off.
It is. Can't argue with that.
Clark looks like he's had a haircut and all, by the looks of it.
Just a bit, aye. Well, my wife was telling me that I was beginning to look old. She always says I look old when I've got a lot of hair because it makes me look greyer. Apparently, I look less grey when I cut my hair.
You look less grey when you cut your hair?
I think it's just a ploy on her part to get me to cut my hair, to be honest with you.
Be careful. We'll record these things, Clark. If she ever watches them back, she'll know what you're saying.
She's not going to watch them back. It's all right.
All right, folks. Have a great night.
Yes.
Have a great week. Look after yourselves. Drink sensibly. As in one at a time. So we'll see you again next week when we're back in the Tasting Bothy, where every dram
tells a story. Brilliant.